Alright, this is my special Tuscan series. I'm at my Tuscan farmhouse here. So I'm going to give you guys a nice little stretch workout. So especially for the legs, we've been in a car a lot. So we're going to get some leg work here. Start off with some breathing. So big breath in. Big exhale. Let's do a couple of those. Big inhale. Beautiful. And one more. Excellent. We're going to walk those feet out. I've got my feet pointing to the front. And we're going to take a deep breath in and flat back. Stick that tail out to the wall behind you. We're reaching from head to toe here. Big long reach here. And then relaxing, bringing the head all the way down. I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can see me, but just keep where you are. And think about the crown of the head lengthening the spine. So think about reaching the head down, and it's just adding weight to that spine. So decompressing it. And let your shoulders relax. Let your elbows hang heavy down to the floor. A little bit of rocking side to side, just kind of taking those elbows over to the right or over to the left, both. Just like swinging your torso like a pendulum. It's going to help release those glute muscles and even some of the muscles up here in your back. Feels really good. And just keep breathing as you do that, letting those hamstrings release back here. Beautiful. And then if you can reach the floor, great. We're going to take those toes and turn them out. I'm going to go to my left side first. I'm walking my hands over to the left side. And taking my nose down towards my knee. So flattening that back, bringing the ribs as close as you can to the thighs. And again, trying to keep any tension out of the shoulders and the neck. Just relax it, let it hang. Enjoy that hamstring stretch, probably a little bit of glute stretch there as well. Let's take a deep breath in and we'll walk on over to the right side. So turning the toes out, go ahead and bring that nose down towards your knee. Try not to talk into my leg here, but you're just going to want to let your head hang. Getting those hamstrings to relax. I'm tighter than I thought. Oh, it's been a lot of travel time. Beautiful. And then coming back to the center. This is a move that I really like. It helps kind of warm up those hips. We're going to turn the toes and the knees out. Going to find that flat back as much as you can. If you can't reach the floor here, perfectly fine to put a couple yoga blocks here, or even hold some dumbbells on their ends, like the long way, tall way. And we're going to take your knees to a bend, pushing your hips down towards the floor, and then straighten and bring your rib cage to your chest again. So it's bend those knees like you're sitting down, and then raise it and drive the head back up. Let's do about 3 more of those. And 2. Ooh, feels good in those glutes. And low back. You can feel the stretch right here. Good. And then last one. I'm going to take it over to the left again, but this time we're going to fully point both toes to the front. So I'm standing in this staggered leg stance. My nose is coming to my knees here. Getting a little bit more of that hamstring. And then from here, I'm going to walk my back foot out, coming into a lunge. So I'll turn to the side now. And then this lunge. Watch to make sure that this knee doesn't go out over your toe. You want to keep it at about 90 degrees. Always want to protect your knee. So really more weight is being held in this glute and especially the right foot, the right quad. So feel a hip flexor stretch here, right there in the front of your hip. So I'd like to go from here, back up to that straight leg, pause there for a breath, and then come back down into that lunge. So you kind of do it at your own pace, just moving through that lunge and hamstring stretch. Again, use the yoga blocks here or the dumbbells to help elevate those hands if you're not able to touch the floor. No worries, this is your workout, no judgment on anybody. Let's do one more. Good, and then walking the legs, or walking the hands back to the other leg. So we'll go over to the right, turn the toes and knees out. Get into that hamstring stretch. You guys will notice that my back heel is not touching the floor. My calf is not that loose. So don't worry, you don't have to get that calf down to the floor, but it's a good stretch if you can. And then walking it forward just a little bit, 90-degree knee bend here, get that lunge. And then back up, nose to knee. Down into the lunge. Back up, nose to knee. I've been on a long flight and been in the car a lot. I can see my feet are kind of swollen. So good thing to get the blood moving. Hope you're joining me. Let's do one more. Bend the knee and straight leg up. Awesome. We're going to go back to the center one more time here, turning those toes to the front. Crown of the head, reaching down, getting that length. Big inhale here. Let's swoop it up. I'm going to finish off with a nice little stirring out of the hips here. So I call these circle sways. We're reaching towards the front here. Reach the fingertips out. We go down, up, and around. And again, reversing directions. You're going to feel that sway, feel the stretch to the back of the legs and the body. Feel good. Whew. Love it. These are even good with a little bit of weight in your hands. I'm going to finish off this last one, go the opposite direction. And then back to the front. Big exhale. Thank you guys. Great workout.